Fractal geometry is a new language. Once you speak it, you can describe the shape of a cloud as precisely as an architect can describe a house. Fractals are very commonly found in European cathedrals. In the Basilica di San Clemente, the central window is a lancet. A lancet is a window with a pointed arch at the top. This lancet is made up of two or more lancets inside of it, and those lancets are made up of two more smaller lancets inside of them. The pattern for these lancets is a geometric sequence and can be written in the equation an equals 1/2 to the power of n minus 1. These windows also follow the patterns of tracery, which was created to strengthen windows against the pressure of wind. Tracery comes in many different patterns and designs. These windows are an example of bar tracery. This is when a window is divided into two or more lancets by means of long, thin monoliths, also known as mullions. The head of the window is filled with a tracery design that has the effect of a cutout. It gives a more delicate, web-like effect than other kinds of tracery. These are a few other examples of windows with bar tracery: the Carmel Priori, Notre Dame, and Reims Cathedral. The Cathedral of Milan has many spires on it, and as these spires draw nearer to the sky, they get smaller and smaller and smaller till they form into a point. These spires follow the pattern an equals 1/5 to the power of n minus 1, because as the spires move up, their width slightly reduces. Fractals can also be found in more modern architecture. This is a mall in Ethiopia. In the first row of windows, there are 8 small windows bookended on each side by one big window, and this pattern repeats down the row. In the second row, instead of 8 small windows, it's actually 20. In the third row, it goes back to 8 windows, then 20 windows again in the fourth row. This alternation repeats all the way down the building. This pattern of 8, 20, 8, 20, 8, 20, etc. has an alternating difference between the terms. First it's 12, then it's -12. The pattern of the windows is modeled after the Ethiopian women's dresses and also benefits the mall by providing ventilation and lighting. The architect Xavier Villalta says that the fractal geometry is a part of the design in the facade. It's done with the same patterns as Ethiopian women's dresses. These fractal geometries are used as something that people can relate to, as something of their own culture, but at the same time as something that has function. It's for ventilating and lighting the building too. Not only is fractal geometry useful in architecture, but it is also very beneficial. This mall exemplifies the Ethiopian culture through its fractal design. We can see that fractals have very many different positive uses. Through researching fractal architecture, I have found that it has been proven that fractal images in architecture especially reduce human stress. Studies by NASA have proven that people respond positively to natural and fractal scenes, whereas they respond negatively to non-fractal and abstract scenes. It is very important for architecture to reduce stress, especially in the workplace and in living environments. Architects have not made this a priority in work, though. Many people have spoken up saying that they believe that architecture that is adapted to human physiology is very nourishing and beneficial because it generates positive feelings in people through the positive human response to symmetries and fractal structures.